This is GlintPM. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Hi, welcome. So in this tutorial, I'd like to show you how to resolve circular loop in Primavera P6. Let's say in case you are working on a large schedule, a big schedule, even if it's a small one, and you have established all your logic probably before you run the schedule. Actually, for my student, I teach them when they are doing schedule to how to avoid circular loop from scratch. However, let's say you have this challenge when you are creating your schedule, when you're updating or at any point, you have circular loop. I want to show you how to resolve it. Um, so, for the sake of this tutorial, I've established some circular loop in this schedule. So let's look at it. So how do you see it? Whenever you come and run your schedule, do F9, you will see it will not run. Okay, you can see this pop-up circular relationship. This one is called circular loop. Okay, cannot proceed because circular relationship exists among following activities. Please check activity data and resolve the circular relationship. So we have two loop in this schedule. You can have more than two. You can have as many as possible. So if you have this challenge, how to resolve it? So from here you can see those activities that were involved in this loop that have this challenge. Okay. So for beginner, it might give you a little tough time. So going through it, but let's go through it together and see how I address the challenge in my own way. So I'll go back to the schedule again. Always ensure that when you're running the schedule, this log to file is checked. If it's checked, then I can check my log, view log. Then I will see the details about the schedule. So let's scroll down whether we're going to see the loops. So under error, we can see schedule loop detected. Two, as I have shown you before, we have two circular loop. And this is the first loop, and this is the second loop. You see, so this is the second loop, this is the first loop. So let's start by looking at the first loop. From the first loop, we can see the activities that were involved. So we have this activity ID for the first one. So the next activities and like that. And if you see how they look, it means this activity link back to itself, right? This activity 1190, it link back to itself. So you can see contract, I want contract for it more, I want contract for it more. It circle back to itself, and that's how you have the loop. So the schedule will not run, it will not work. So you have to trace it one after the other. So let's try to trace these activities. So I'll do it and I want you to be seeing it. So let's just keep an eye on it. Let's go back to our schedule. Let me see if we can minimize it a little. Okay. I'll minimize it a little. Okay, I think it's fine. So I've copied the ID. I've copied the activities ID, which is PNG1190. So I'll just search for it. Search for it. So this is the activities here. So what is the next one? The successor. You can see is this. 110, right? So, but for a large schedule, it might be a bit difficult, more difficult than this, but the same principle, right? So the next one after 110 is 140, which is this. So I go to 140 and see it. So the next one after 140 is 1100. So I'll go to PMG 1100. The next one after PMG 110 is PMG 1130. I'll go to PMG 1130. Okay. The next one after PMG 110 is PMG 116. So I'll go to PMG 116. So right here from this PMG 116, I can see that this is where we have the circular loop. So it circle back to where we started from, this 119. So the simple thing to just do to remove the loop. Yes, you might have other challenges, maybe to do your relationship, but to remove the loop first is to just remove this relationship. Okay, so I'll remove this relationship now. Let's see. So I want the schedule. So I want the schedule now. You can see that first loop has disappeared. We are now left with the second loop. Okay, so to show you this in detail, I'll go to view log again and let's see the log. So now under error, the loop has reduced to one instead of two, right? We have just the other loop that has challenge. So let's try to tackle it together, just like before. Um, in this case, I will also copy the ID of the first activity that has the loop. In this case, install HVAC docs. I'll copy the ID, so I'm going to search for it. I'm going to search for these activities. So this is the HVAC doc here. And the next activities that I look to, you can see it's not 315, it's 1500. So I'll go to 1500. Okay, after 1500, we have 1520. I'll go to 1520, PNG 1520. Then we have PNG 1530. Go to PNG 1530. Then we have PNG 1570. Go to PNG 1570. Then we have PNG 1660. So this is PNG 1660 here. I'll just select it. I'll go to PNG 1660. Have PNG 1680. I'll go to PNG 1680. The next one there, I have PNG 1610. Yes, I'll go to PNG 1610. Then the next one there is PNG 1650. I'll go to PNG 1650. Then I have PNG 1630. I will go to PNG 1660. Then I have PNG 1600. So I think it's the last one there before the activities that cause the loop. So I'll go to PNG 1600. Now here we are. What is the activity causing the loop here? It is this one, PMG 1400. So the simple thing for me to do is to what? Remove it. So when I remove this PMG 1400, I can now go back and run the schedule. So you can see our schedule run perfectly. So which means the loop has been resolved. So we have successfully resolved the loop. The schedule has run, the loop has been resolved. So let's check our log again. You can see now no more error. So those error we have from loop, you can see is gone. No longer have error. The only thing we have is one, right? From other details about our activities. Now we can talk about all this log in another tutorial. I just want to quickly show you how to resolve loop in your schedule. And if you find it interesting, comment, like, share, and please subscribe. If you have any question, if you have any challenge, please reach out to us and check our bio. We are always at your service. Thank you for your time. See you in the next one. This is GlintPM. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you.